Reilly. Visiting my dad, you know. I was visiting my dad. He's in the bathtub. He's like, hey, son, come on in here. I got to talk to you. I said, Dad, you're in the bathtub, man. I'm not going to come in here. You can talk to me later. Son, come on in here. I got to tell you something. Dad, this is the making of Jerry Springer show. I'm not coming in there. He said, son, why are you so embarrassed? I was there when they cut off the tip of your penis. I said, you should have told him to stop 3 inches sooner, Dad. I'm just saying. So, I had hernia surgery. Anybody ever had that? Nobody, huh? Outstanding. Let me explain how this works to you. I won't go into too much detail. First, the doctor scares the crap out of me because he brings his model out. You know, that model with the guts and stuff and whatever. Because he wants to explain to me what he's going to do. And here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make a incision here. And all of the pieces fell out of this model. And I said, you're going to do what? So, you know, then I go to the gym, because you can tell I work out. I like to keep it in shape. Round is a shape. It takes a lot to keep this figure. The thing I don't like about the gym is that I can't handle going in the showers. The guys don't care. They walk around and do everything naked. They're walking around. They don't care. Really. So then you got to go into the shower. There's 4 shower stalls, and it feels like there's 6 inches between where these guys are showering and the wall. And of course, the only stall that the only shower head, because they're not separated. The only head that's left is all the way down. So you got to go past all of these guys. So I'm hugging the wall because God forbid I don't want to brush anything. Okay. So I'm hugging the wall, crawling on the ground, I'm doing matrix moves. You know, because I don't want to touch anything. And then I see this guy. I have no idea what he was doing. But I swear, he was scrubbing like this. Oh, I'm sorry, here, you need it. Scrubbing like this. And he was going to town. And I said, that's not right. I haven't seen somebody scrub that hard since my balls were taped to my ass in high school. What's going on down there? So, anyways, let me tell you what it's like to be a cop. My first night on the street, pull up. My FTO says, hey, we're going to jack her up. And I said, okay. I said, why? He said, she's a prostitute. I looked, thought about it a minute, looked again, and I'm thinking, you know, when I thought prostitutes before I became a cop, I'm thinking, you know, Vegas showgirls and, you know, hot women, you know. I'm like, no, she's not. It's like, yeah, she is. People pay to sleep with that? Let me paint a picture. She had to be, you know, over 300 pounds. She looked like she was 50, but maybe she was only 30 and just had been ridden pretty hard. I don't know. She had a black eye because she wasn't turning enough tricks, apparently. And she had a cold, so the whole time we're talking to her, she's, you know, and she, hey, what are you doing out here? I'm just trying to turn some tricks, but I'm not having any luck. I said, did you try not standing under the street light? You know, and then dealing with dead bodies, oh man, it's hard to get used to that. I go to this call, and you know, this lady, you know, she obviously was like 100 years old. When I went to show one time, I said 90, and like there was 90-year-old people that got offended. So now I up it a little bit. I hope there's no 100-year-old people in here. If there is, you'll forget this joke later. So I go there, and the fire department's working on her. And, I mean, let's be for real here. Father Time obviously had a hand in this. You know, it looked like she had one foot in the grave and she just slipped in, you know. And, I mean, I call my boss and say, hey, you know, I got this dead body here. And he's like, oh, did you check the body for sign of foul play? And I said, unless we want to arrest Father Time, I think we're okay on that, you know. So I'm checking it for foul play, and I was having a real hard time with it. I called my friend on the way home. I said, man, I don't know. I said, I think I'm scarred. I just had to deal with this naked, 100-year-old, 300-pound woman. He said, hey man, you gotta look at it like this. I said, like what? At least you got to see a naked chick. I said, man, hey, you're right.